Regardless of how much the program grows or how much the spotlight grows, Cowgirl softball will always stand on the foundation constructed by head coach Sandy Fisher. Although she wasn't the first head coach in the history of the program, the tradition of Oklahoma State softball was truly launched with her hiring. Sandy Fisher tops Oklahoma State's career charts in wins, conference championships, NCAA tournament appearances, and Women's College World Series appearances. She is one of the pillars on which the fast-growing sport of NCAA softball was launched. She was a charter member of the National Fastpitch Coaches Association. The same organization, then known as the National Softball Coaches Association, had honored Fisher as its National Coach of the Year in 1988 after OSU's record-breaking 51-9 season.
What had a bearing on me being here and wanting to be here and wanting to make this home was everything that Sandy's teams did. There's not a recruiting visit that goes by that I walk down our hallway inside and I explain to every parent and every kid who comes through here who she is. And I just pointed out and said, this is who got it started here at OSU.
Sandy Fisher is a graduate of Western Illinois University, where she is a member of the school's Hall of Fame. When she took the reins of the OSU program, it launched a point in time that can only be described as an era. With 9 conference championships, 9 Women's College World Series appearances, and by winning more than 70% of her games, she built Oklahoma State into one of the first true national programs of the sport.
Sandy Fisher, to me, really started Oklahoma State softball and put it on the map. Her greatness, her mindset, the athlete that she was as a pitcher, her competitiveness, she built all that into the program. She's the reason that Oklahoma State softball was on the map.
She was the Big 8 Conference Coach of the Year on 4 occasions. 4 of her teams finished in the top 3 of the Women's College World Series. She helped 2 Cowgirls, Michele Smith and Melanie Roche, become Olympians. Her 1989 team remains one of the greatest in Oklahoma State history, with a final record of 46-6. That squad sported 3 first-team All-Americans in Smith, Lisa Harvey, and Shari Johnson, and spent much of the season ranked number 1 in the country.
You know, she built a legacy at Oklahoma State that was extremely successful. I mean, I think during my career at OSU, I think my record against Oklahoma was 14-2. I mean, we were the powerhouse within the state of Oklahoma and within the NCAA. And you don't get to that level unless you're a really good coach, a really good recruiter, and you can keep your athletes, all on the ship rowing in the right direction.
During the Sandy Fisher era, 28 Cowgirls were named All-Americans. More than 100 were all-conference selections in the Big 8 and Big 12, and 55 received all-academic honors at the conference or national level. Fisher ended her OSU career with more than 900 all-time wins to rank 5th in NCAA history at that time. Oklahoma A&M's Ed Gallagher is considered the father of college wrestling. Henry Iba, one of the patriarchs of college basketball, and Mike Holder oversaw the growth of college golf into the mainstream. In Sandy Fisher, Oklahoma State has yet another pillar of a sport. During her time in Stillwater, softball grew from a quiet, new program in an out-of-the-way corner of campus into the consciousness of the campus and eventually the country.
We're just trying to honor her legacy. We're trying to go the next little step. And we've involved her from day one. She's come in and talked to this team. She sends me texts routinely, and it's been really cool to watch that grow.
Cowgirl softball has a proud history. It has a national brand and is an influencer of the sport. And it all started with the hiring of Sandy Fisher.